I don't know if you felt this, but you've probably gotten a glimpse of this. That feeling of pride that you get when you set a vision for yourself, something big, something noble, and then you actually go out there and achieve it, and you work really hard, you struggle through the challenges, you build yourself up, you learn new skills, you develop yourself, you challenge yourself emotionally and in every possible way, physically, but then you finally achieve it. You realize that vision, and then you see the smile that that effect puts on other people. So whether it was a business that you were starting or some charity work that you were doing, seeing the smile of you putting your best into it on other people's faces, that is the best feeling in the world.
You should be feeling invincible right now. Because you know who you are, because you're a royal priesthood, a chosen generation. Like right now, you should feel invincible, powerful, strong. Look, you should be feeling like there's absolutely nothing you can't accomplish. Nothing, I don't care, tests, I don't care what it is. Whatever you're going through in your life, you should feel like you could beat it. I need you to know that in order for you to get to that next level, you got to change your thinking. Like for real, you don't need no money, you don't need no stuff. The one thing you need to do to go where you've never gone before, to have what you've never had before, is to change the way you think. If you were amazing, if your life was amazing, what would amazing look like to you?
Hey Isaac Bahrain, do you know what's growth? Let me show to you. I'm Júlia Torres, born in Recife, a big city of northeastern Brazil. I was a gift to my father since I was born on the same day of his birthday, January 16, 1996. I came from a family of 4, my parents, my young brother, and me. Also some cats. Well, I love cats. Since my childhood, I had so many responsibilities. Because my parents believed that if I want to be the best person to the world, I must not choose the easiest nor the most obvious path to direct me. I tried different ways to go, most of them I received some no's. However, the few years that the life gave brought me to here. In 2012, I joined the university in electrical engineering, and it was one of the most changed for me. The university gave me different vision of world and life. However, it was not enough. So I decided to look for something else, and the most growth of my life came in January of 2014 when I joined Isaac Recife. I started as a finance member after I looked for many possible experiences to challenge myself, as OC of selected process, VP Finance interim, and lastly OC Finance of a local conference for that year. But I believe that some things happen for some reasons, and 9 months later I got the opportunity to study abroad for a year in Australia. It was one of the most powerful impacts in my life. I totally changed my mind about how I was living this life. There, I lived with different people from the world, had a different routine and reality. Still there, I joined Isaac QT in Brisbane, Australia, knew a new culture, a new process, and new realities. However, 2 months before go back home, I decided to take one more decision and apply to Executive Board of Isaac Recife. So it's how I became VP Finance of Isaac Recife in 2016. I had a great experience, but I still wanted to grow. Change me, change my city, change the world. I applied to be a president of Isaac Recife, but this time my committee gave me the opportunity to a big growth for me, and I was elected. I had a great team, the most amazing and painful experience, because development and growth hurt sometimes. Currently, I'm an analyst of finance in Isaac Brazil because I love the network, support, and learning. But believe what? Yes, I'm still a little person after all this experience. I still feel the need to grow out of my comfort zone, putting out my values as responsibility, resilience, and learning. I took the courage to apply for Isaac Bahrain because it's an entity that has too many resources and opportunities to take. I see Isaac Bahrain as a potential entity that needs to focus on small things to go too far. I decided to embrace it, not only about experience, but about learning and growth. Growth, by definition, is the active process of a man of growing. development, gradual increase. For me, growth is not forget the past and evolution the present to the future. Growth is something continuous, never stop. It means increase not only in numbers but in quality experience. It's not only about personal actions, but about a group, as team, as entity. For reason of that, I envision for the next year that the executive brain will assess, upscaled, and improve with focused growth on most efficient products. Executive brain will focus on membership, development, digital markets, and visa issues to have massive growth with quality. Lastly, it will not be only about numbers, but about experience. Executive brain will be relevant for the country and the world. Apply to MC Bahrain is a growth for me. Actually, it's mean be a part of a growth.